Good evening, everyone. So, let's continue yung uh, integral calculus. So, this is about integration by parts na tayo. Okay? So, sa integration by parts, so kapag wala kasi tayong dito, integration ng u times v, ano? So, ang ginagawa natin pagka integration by parts, so meron tayong dalawang variable or dalawang function, let's say function of x at function of y. Then, integrate natin siya. Paano mag-integrate nun? So, yung isa, function of x, and isa naman, dv. Okay? So, we have u dv. So, ang gagawin lang, identify lang natin si u, and then hahanapin natin si v. Paano natin mahanap si v? Si dv, i-integrate natin si dv, makukuha natin yung v. So, uv minus integral ng v du. So, kailangan natin mahanap yung u tsaka v and then magpo-proceed tayo dito tapos integrate natin tong part na to. So, pag nag integrate tayo ng by parts, so may tinatawag tayo dyang liate. So, liate, so ibig sabihin nito, so ibig sabihin ng liate ay sino yung pipiliin natin na u. Okay? Sa dalawang to. Kasi mamimili tayo. Sino ba si U? Sino si DV? Pwede kasing si U ay X. Let's say U is equal to X. DV is equal to EX dx. Or another way, pwedeng si U ay E raised to X. Si DV naman is a X dx. So, pwedeng ganyan. So, kaya lang, medyo magkukonsume tayo ng time kung manghuhula tayo kung sino si U, sino si DV. So, gagamitin natin tong liate which stands for logarithmic. Logarithmic. We have inverse trigo. So, inverse trigo. And then algebraic. So, we have algebraic. We have trigonometric. Trigo. And then we have exponential. So, titingnan natin dito sa mga function na to, sino ba yung logarithmic, inverse, algebraic, trigonometric, or exponential. So, kung sino sa order ng liate yung mauna, so siya yung ile-let yun natin. So, in this case, uh, maglalagay tayo ng u tsaka dv. Okay? So, sino si u? So, meron tayong x tsaka e raised to x. So, ito algebraic, ito exponential. So, base dito sa liate, una daw, ang algebraic, mas pina-priority si algebraic kaysa exponential. So, ibig sabihin, si u ay x, si dv ay e raised to x dx. Tapos, ang gagawin natin kay u, i-derive natin para makuha yung du. At ang derivative ng x ay dx. Ito naman part na to, since dv na siya, i-integrate naman natin siya. So, ang integral naman ng dv ng e raised to x dx is e raised to x pa rin. Okay. So, meron na tayo niyan. I-rewrite na natin using this form. So, uv, so x e raised to x minus integral ng v, so e raised to x, and then ang du natin is dx. Yan. So, isasolve na lang natin tong part na to, and then, tapos na tayo. So, equals x e raised to x minus, so integral ng e raised to x dx is e raised to x pa din, and then mag-plus c na lang tayo. So, ito na yung ating final answer. So, ganun lang siya kasimple. Okay, next. So, dito naman. So, sino si U? And then, ano yung kanyang DU? Sino si DV? Ano yung kanyang V? So, yun yun. So, dito may have algebraic tsaka meron din tayo ditong logarithmic. So, base sa liate, una ang logarithmic. So, ibig sabihin, si ln yung gagawin nating U. And then, si x squared dx na yung gagawin nating dv. So, ang derivative ni ln of x ay 1 over x dx. Ang integral naman ng x squared dx ay x cubed over 3. Okay? So, i-rewrite natin u times v x cubed over 3 minus integral ng v du times 1 over x dx. Okay, so i-simplify lang natin. X cubed ln of x over 3 minus, kakaroon tayo ng 1/3 integral ng x squared dx. So, integrate lang natin x cubed ln of x over 3 minus x cubed over 9 na to kasi integral ng x squared ay x cubed over 3. Times 1/3 pa. X cubed over 9. And then, plus c. So, eto na yung ating answer, no? Okay. So, next. So, x cosine x dx. So, u du v dv v. So, meron tayo dito algebraic, meron tayong trigonometric. Sa Liate, una ang algebraic. So, ito si x. Ang ano natin ay, dv natin ay cosine x dx. Okay? So, derivative ng x ay dx, integral ng cosine x is positive sine x. So, pag nire-write natin yan, uv minus integral ng v, derivative ng u. Okay? Dx pala. So, du. So, x sine x minus integral ng sine x is negative cosine x plus c. So, magiging positive cosine x plus c. So, ito na yung final answer. So, ganun kasimple lang ang integration by parts. So, try naman natin to. Medyo mas mahaba, no? So, in this case, we have u du, tsaka v, dv, tsaka v. So, ang yun natin, we have algebraic, tsaka trigonometric. So, ito algebraic. Ito naman ang trigonometric. So, derivative nito is 2x dx. Integral naman nito, hmm, okay, sala pala ang given ko. Wala pala dapat tong squared sin x lang pala. Okay, so, yan. So, ito pala, x squared sin x lang. Burin natin ito. I-rewrite natin. So, we have u is equal, tsaka du, we have dv at v. Ang u natin is x squared, ang dv natin is sin x dx. So, we have 2x dx, we have negative cosine x. So, pagka ilagay natin, x squared negative cosine x. So, nilagay ko na yung negative sa unahan minus integral ng negative cosine x times 2x dx. Yan. So, negative x squared cosine x, magiging plus na to. So, 2x cosine x dx. So, ito, pagka in-integrate natin itong part na to, magkakaroon ulit siya ng u du tsaka dvv. So, parang naging dalawang beses tayo mag-integration by part kasi mahirap pa rin itong integrate. So, ang yun natin is 2x dui, 2dx, dv natin is cosine x, dx ang atin namang integral is sine x. So, meron pa rin tayo negative x squared cosine x plus the quantity. So, integration by parts ulit. So, 2x sine x minus integral ng sine x 2 dx. Yan. So, kailangan na lang natin yung integrate. Okay? So, i-rewrite ko lang para hindi tayo mawala. X squared cosine x plus 2x sine x minus integral ng 2 sine x. O yung 2, pwede ko nang ilagay sa unahan, no? 2 sine x dx. Ayan. So, mas madali na itong integrate. So, negative x squared cosine x plus 2x sine x minus, so 2 times integral ng sine x is negative cos x and then plus c. So, rewriting the final equation, so equals. So, magiging positive 2 cosine x na to and then plus c. Okay? So, that's our final answer. So, last is e raised to 2x sine x. So, u du dvv. Yan. So, ang u natin, so we have exponential. Meron tayong trigonometric. So, unang trigo. So, yun yung u natin. So, we have e raised to 2x dx. So, derivative ng sine x is cosine x dx. Integral ng e raised to 2x is 1/2 e raised to 2x. So, pagka sinulat natin yan, ilagay ko 1/2 e raised to 2x sine x minus the integral of 1/2 e raised to 2x cosine x dx. So, itong part na to, kailangan ulit ng u du tsaka dvv. So, this part is cosine x ulit. Derivative ng cosine x is negative sine x dx. Ito naman, so we have 1/2 e raised to 2x or pwede na nating tanggalin yung 1/2. Dito na natin ilagay yung 1/2. So, e raised to 2x dx. Derivative nito, rather integral is 1/2 e raised to 2x. Okay? So, rewriting this one, we will have 1/2 e raised to 2x sine x minus 1/2 times 1/2 e raised to 2x. Kung may negative tayo kasi negative sine x yon minus the integral ng no, not negative u pala to. Cosine x pala to. Magiging positive to 1/2 e raised to 2x sine x. Negative sine dx. Negative sine x dx. So, yung negative nitong sine x dx, isinama ko na dito, kaya naging positive. So, pwede nating ilabas tong 1/2. And as we can see, itong part na to, kailangan natin ulit i-integration by parts. But, bumalik tayo dun sa simula, no? Ganito ulit. Ibig sabihin, pagka inulit natin yung process, magpapaikot-ikot lang tayo. Ano? So kasi, kung ito, integrate natin, magiging ganito ulit siya. And then, ipa-plug in natin, magiging ganito siya. And then, babalik ulit siya dito. So, loopy yung example na to. Naglo-loop, bumabalik. So, anong gagawin natin pagka ganyan? So, yan na yung is mag-stop tayo dyan and then gagawin natin, i-equate natin dun sa i-integrate natin. Okay? So, i-rewrite ko. So, yung integral ng e raised to 2x sine x dx is equal to, i-rewrite natin to. So, 1/2 e raised to 2x sine x minus, i-distribute natin yung 1/2. Negative 1/2. So, magiging negative 1/4 e raised to 2x cosine x minus 1/4 integral ng, so integral ng e raised to 2x sine x dx. So, ganyan mangyayari. Then, itong part na to, itatranspose natin dito sa kabilang side. So, kaya ito yung magiging, since 1 ang ano nito, okay? So, e raised to 2x sine x dx minus. So, magiging plus na siya, no? Magiging plus 1/4 integral ng e raised to 2x sine x dx is equal to 1/2 e raised to 2x sine x. Kulang pa lang ay susulatan. 1/2 e raised to 2x sine x minus 1/4 e raised to 2x cosine x. Yan. So ngayon, ipag-a-add natin to. Since ang coefficient nito is 1, so 1 plus 1/4, so we will have 5/4. Integral ng e raised to 2x sine x dx is equal to 1/2 e raised to 2x sine x minus 1/4 e raised to 2x cosine x. Again. Then, itatanggalin na lang natin itong 5/4 kasi yung integral nito should be equal to this one. Since 5/4, may 5/4 tayo dito, tanggalin natin. So, integral ng e raised to 2x sine x dx is equal to, so, cross multiply ko, 4/5 times 1/2 e raised to 2x sine x minus 1/4 e raised to 2x cosine x. So, hindi pa tayo tapos. Pwede pa natin simplify. So, the integral of e raised to 2x sine x dx is equal to, so 4/5 times 1/2, meron tayong magiging 2/5. No? 2/5 e raised to 2x cosine x. And then, so minus 1/4 times 4/5. So, may matitira tayong 1/5. So, 1/5, ano ba ito? 1/5 e raised to 2x cosine x. Cosine ba to? Sin x pala to. So, mali ako dito sa part na to. Sin x pala to. Ito naman cosine x. No? So, tsaka na lang tayo mag-add ng plus c. Okay? Sa dulo na lang. So, plus c naman yan. So, yun. So, that's the integration by parts. So, next is integration naman tayo ng distinct by partial fraction. So, medyo mas mahaba tong part na to. And gagamit tayo ng calculator to determine the roots. So, ganito. So, meron tayong linear factor na ax plus b, which occurs n times as a factor of the denominator, therefore corresponds to this factor and partial fraction. So, halimbawa, ito, meron tayong ganito. No? Although ito, pwede siyang gamitan ng integration by inverse trigonometric function. So, another way din is distinct linear function. So, anong gagawin natin dito? So, pagka ganyan kasi, pag nag-let u tayo, x squared minus 4, ang du nito is 2x dx. So, wala tayong 2x dx, so hindi pwede mag-let u. Okay? So, ang another way is babasagin natin yung denominator. If a factor out natin. Since ito ay perfect sum and difference of two squares, so square the first term, then square root ng first term plus tsaka minus square root ng second term. Okay? So, ito yung kanyang factors. Okay? So, then, after nyan, equate natin ang papaganito. 1 over yung denominator is equal to, so, ito, bibigyan natin yung bawat isa ng coefficient sa numerator. A over x plus 2 plus b over x minus 2. So, ayan muna natin plus. Arbitrary pa naman yan. And then after that, i-multiply natin dito sa x squared minus 4. I-multiply natin dito. So, ang matitira dito is 1. Then dito, a times, so, x squared minus 4 times a over x plus 2. So, may matitira tayong x minus 2. Dito naman sa kabila, b times x squared minus 4 times etong part na to. So, may matitira tayong x plus 2. Okay? So, paano kung ginagawa yun ng mabilisan? Kasi nga, ito, ang factors niya, ito. So, ibig sabihin, kung ito yung denominator, pag ito yung matitira. And vice versa. Okay. Then next, expand natin to. Ax minus 2a plus bx plus 2b. So, then, pagsamahin na lang natin yung may mga magkakatulad. So, a na variable. Yan. So, plus negative 2a plus 2b. Okay? Or pwedeng hayaan na natin na yan. So, 1 is equal to a plus b quantity times x minus 2a plus 2b. Yan. So, in this case, etong part na to kasi, etong i-rewrite ko. So, etong part na kasi to, meron niyang kasamang ibang function na let's say x raised to 0 plus 1. So, may kasama yan. So, tong x raised to 0 na to, so, sorry, mali pala. So, so, di ba meron tayong function na, let's say, in this case, linear to, x raised to 1 plus x raised to 0. So, ito yung part na to. Ito, x raised to 1 minus itong part na to, x raised to 0 yan. Okay? So, dito sa kabila, since sinasabi ng equal sila, so, dito, may x raised to 1 din yan, minus x raised to 0. Kaya lang, nasan yung x raised to 1? Ang coefficient niya, 0. Okay? Dito naman, since x raised to 0 is equal to 1, so ito may coefficient to na 1. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, looking in at this case, so, ma-equate na natin sila. So, ibig sabihin, itong a plus b na to, 0 yan, no? 0 yung pag pinagsama natin sila. At itong negative 2a plus b, 1 yan. So, pwede nating equate yon para makuha natin yung value ng a at b. So, halimbawa, sa x raised to 1, ito ay, so, meron tayong 0 na coefficient which is equal to a plus b. And then, sa x raised to 0, meron tayong 1 na coefficient. Saan nanggaling yung 1? Ito yung 1 na yon. Okay? So, at meron tayong 2a. So, 1 is equal to, ito yon, negative 2a plus 2b. Okay? So, using these two equations, itong dalawang to, pwede mo nating masolve yung value ng a and b. Okay? So, isolve natin yung value ng a and b. And pagka nahanap nyo, ang value ng a is negative 1/4, ang value ng b is 1/4. Okay? So, from that, babalik tayo dun sa equation natin. So, dito, itong pangalawang equation na to, itong part na to, babalik tayo dyan, i-integrate na natin tong part na to. Yan. So, paano natin siya integrate? So, rewriting dx over x squared minus 4 is equal to integral. So, sabi, a over x plus 2. So, ilagay. Sulat natin a over x plus 2 plus integral ng p over x minus 2. Yan. Kaya lang, meron pa rin tayong a, pero nakuha na natin yung value niya, which is 1/4. So, ilalagay natin negative 1/4. Or, kung gusto nyo, ilabas na natin, negative 1/4. Yan. So, si b, ganun din. Magiging 1/4 or ilalabas natin. 1 over 4. Yan. So, mas madali na tong i-integrate, no? So, integral, so negative 1/4. So, ulit natin, negative 1/4 integral ng 1 over x plus 2 plus 1/4 integral ng 1 over x minus 2. So, madali na itong integrate. So, ilalet yun natin to x plus 2 du is equal to dx. Ito, u nito is x minus 2, du nito is dx din. So, rewriting, we have negative 1/4 integral ng du over u plus 1/4 integral ng du over u ulit. So, mas madali na itong i-integrate. So, 1/4 ln of u plus 1/4 ln of u din to. Pero magkaiba tong u. Then plus c. So, ibalik na lang natin yung u. So, ibabalik na lang natin yung value ng u. Ay, kulang na pala ang susulatan. Okay, so, balik tayo. So, sulit natin, negative 1/4 ln of, anong u natin doon sa una? X plus 2. Then, plus 1/4 ln ng x minus 2. And then, plus c. So, ito na yung final answer natin. Okay, next. So, ito. So, given na naman yung factors niya. So, pag sinulat natin to, we will have x squared plus 2 over x times x minus 2 over x plus 1. So, bawat factors, bibigyan natin ng coefficient. So, a over x plus b over x minus 2 plus c over x plus 1. Okay? So, bawat isa dyan. And then, imumultiply natin to dun sa denominator nung nasa left side. Yan. So, we will have x squared plus 2 is equal to a times x minus 2 times x plus 1 plus b times x plus 1 plus c times x minus 2. Yan. Then, expand na lang natin tong right side. So, magkakaroon muna tayo ng a times x squared minus x minus 2 plus b times x squared plus x plus c times x squared minus 2x. Expand pa natin. We have ax squared minus ax minus 2a plus bx squared plus bx plus cx squared minus 2cx. Yan. So, pagsama-samahin na lang natin, i-grupo natin yung may mga x squared. So, natin a plus b plus c. So, may x squared yung mga yan. And plus, so we have negative a plus b minus 2c. So, x. And then minus 2a. Yan. So, rewriting that, so we have x squared plus 2x equal to a plus b plus cx squared plus negative a plus b minus 2c x minus 2a. Yan. So, dito, meron tayong x squared, meron tayong x raised to 1, tsaka x raised to 0. So, dito sa case na to, meron lang tayong x squared with a coefficient of 1. Meron tayong x raised to 1 dyan, coefficient niyan 0, kaya 0. And then, 2x raised to 0. Yan. So, sa x squared, x raised to 1, tsaka x raised to 0, So, meron tayong coefficient na 1, which is equal to a plus b plus c. Sa x raised to 1, meron tayong 0 na coefficient, which is equal to negative a plus b minus 2c. And then, meron tayong 2 na coefficient sa x raised to 0, which is equal to negative 2. Okay? So, using your calculator, hanapin nyo na lang yung a, b, and c. So, a is negative 1, b is 1, c is 1. So, paano gawin yun? Ate, kung paano ginagawa. Share screen. Nasaan yung calcu? Yan. A. Okay, so, ito yung calculator. Yan. So, sa equation tayo and then yung let number 2. So, three equations, three unknown. So, isusulat lang natin yung coefficient niya. And kung titingnan natin ulit tayo, ang tama naman yung number 2 na naka-equate siya sa dn, which is tama tong ano natin. So, ang A natin dyan is ano yung mga coefficient nitong A, B, C. Yun yung A, B, at N na itatype natin ang mga coefficient. And then yung D natin, yun yung nasa left side. So, meron tayong sa una, ang coefficient ng A is 1, coefficient ng B is 1, coefficient ng C is 1, and then yung D natin is 1. Sa pangalawang equation, negative 1 ang coefficient ng A, positive 1 ang coefficient ni B, at negative 2 naman yung coefficient ni C, tapos 0 yung ating D. Sa number 3, negative 2 yung A, 0 yung B, 0 yung C, tapos 2 ulit yung D. So, pag tinignan natin, ang x dyan, siya yung A, which is negative 1, 1, tsaka 1. Which is, ito yung ating ABC. Okay? So, yan. After nyan, pwede na natin bigyan ng coefficient. Yung kanina. Okay? So, yung kanina. So, integral daw ng x squared plus 2 over x times x minus 2, x plus 1, dx, yun ang quantity dx yan, is equal to, so yung una, yung a natin dito is a over x. So, ang a natin is negative 1. So, lalagyan natin ng, so, negative integral ng dx over x. And then, yung b at c natin dito is positive 1. So, maglalagay na lang tayo dito ng plus dx over x minus 2 plus integral ng dx over x plus 1. Which is, mas madali na itong integrate tong part na to, no? Ito, lagyan natin ng u, which is x, du is equal to dx. Ito, ang u naman nito is x minus 2, du nito is dx. To u, x plus 1, du nito is dx din. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng integral ng du over u plus integral ng du over u plus integral ng d over u. So, hindi natin pwedeng pag-adin itong tatlo pera d over u kasi yung u nila, iba't iba. Okay? So, integral nito is negative ln of u plus ln of u plus ln of u plus c. So, pag nilagay natin, yung una, ang u nito is x. Yung pangalawa, ang u nito is x minus 2. At yung pangatlo, ang u nito is x plus 1. So, yan yung rason kung bakit hindi natin sila pwedeng pag-adin lahat. Okay? So, ito na yung final answer natin. So, next, repeated linear factors naman tayo. Case 2. So, pag sinabi nating repeated linear factors, so to each linear factor a, x plus b occurring 2 times in the denominator of a proper rational fraction, there corresponds a sum of partial fraction in the form, ito, and then, where a and b are constant to be determined. So, ito, pagka finactor natin to, so ibibigay ko na yung factor nito. So, ang factor ng denominator natin ay x plus 1 times x minus 1 squared. So, ibig sabihin ng repeated linear factors, meron tayong naulit na factor which is itong x minus 1. So, naulit siya kasi twice siya nag-appear. Kung isusulat nyo x minus 1, so twice siya nag-appear. Okay? So, kapag ganyan, halos same pa rin yung process natin. 3x plus 5 over x plus 1, x minus 1 squared is equal to, mag-a-assign pa rin tayo ng coefficient sa bawat denominator natin. So, since ito ay dalawa, so gawin natin itong x minus 1. Yan. And then plus c. So, yung pangalawang naulit, i-square na natin, no? Yun yung rule dito. I-square natin yung naulit. Okay? So, yan. So, since naulit to, lalagyan na natin siya ng square. Ganyan ang case kapag repeated linear. And then, i-multiply lang natin doon sa denominator kanina. So, yung x plus 1 times x minus 1 squared. So, matitira, 3x plus 5 is equal to a times x minus 1 squared plus b times x plus 1 x minus 1 plus c times x plus 1. Okay, so expand natin to. So we will have ax squared minus 2ax plus 1 plus a pala plus a plus so bx squared minus b plus cx plus 1 plus c pala. So, pag samasamahin na lang natin yung may mga magkakatulad, so we have a plus b x squared plus negative 2a minus b ay minus plus cx plus c pala. X plus a minus b plus c. Yan. So, itong tatlong nyo to. So, in this case, so we have 3x plus 5 is equal to a plus b squared. So, nire-relate ko lang yung kanina. Plus negative 2a plus c x plus a minus b plus c. So, eto, meron tayo ditong x squared, x raised to 1, tsaka x raised to 0. So, dito, wala tayong x squared na nakalagay kasi 3x lang to. So, ibig sabihin, ang coefficient ni x squared ay 0. So, dito naman, yung x raised to 1, ang coefficient ay 3. At yung x raised to 0, ang coefficient niya ay 5. So, x squared, x raised to 1, x raised to 0. So, we have 0, 3, tsaka 5. Ayan. So, yung kapartner niya dito, a plus b, negative 2a plus c, and then a minus b plus c. Okay? So, hanapin na lang natin yung value ng a, b, c dito. So, a, b, c. So, anong value ng a? So, a is 1/2, b is negative 1/2, and c is 4. Yan. So, babalik na tayo sa pag-i-integrate. So, integral ng 3x plus 5 quantity dx over. So, yung kanina x cubed minus x squared minus x plus 1. So, is equal to, ang a daw natin is 1/2. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 1/2 integral ng dx over x plus, o minus pala yun, minus 1/2 na yon yung b natin, integral ng dx over x minus 1. And then plus 1/4 integral ng dx over x minus 1 quantity squared. So ito, let u is equal to x, du is equal to dx. Let u is equal to x minus 1, du is equal to dx ulit. Ito, so let u is equal to x minus 1, du is equal to dx. So, pag nire-write natin, so 1/2 integral ng du over u minus 1/2 integral ng du over u ulit plus 1/4 integral ng du over u squared. Okay? So, integrate natin to. So this will become 1/2 ln of u minus 1/2 ln of u ulit plus 1/4. So ito ay magiging, so integrate natin to ng bukod dito sa sulok. So palitan ko ng color. So ang du, magiging integral ng u squared yan eh. So magiging u raised to -1 over -1. So kaya ito ay magiging times -1 over u plus c. So yan. So may mali pala ako. 4 pala yung c. So not 1/4. So this is 4. 4, 4, 4. Yan. So ibabalik lang natin. So we have 1/2 ln of x minus 1/2 ln of x minus 1 minus 4 over x minus 1 plus c. So that is our final answer. Yun lang. So kinulang ako ng susulatan. Factors. Okay. So again, ito yung final answer natin. So next example number 2. So kunin natin ang factors nitong ilalim. So factors ng x cubed minus x squared ay x squared x minus 1. So alin dyan yung repeating? Itong x squared, no? So kasi x times x to. So x times x yan. So repeating pa rin. So i-rewrite natin x plus 1 over x squared times x minus 1. So lagyan natin ng coefficient 1 over x plus b over x squared plus c over x minus 1. And then i-multiply lang natin doon sa denominator. So x squared times x plus 1. X minus 1 pala. X minus 1. So we will have x plus 1 is equal to a times x minus 1 plus b times x minus 1 plus c times x squared. So x plus 1 is equal to ax squared minus ax plus bx minus b plus cx squared. X plus 1 is equal to a plus c x squared plus negative a plus b x minus b. Yan. So again, so rewriting this. So nire-write ko lang. So ito we have x squared, we have x raised to 1, x raised to 0. So in this case, 0x squared plus x raised to 1 na 1 ang coefficient plus 1 ang coefficient ng x raised to 0. So x squared, x raised to 1, x raised to 0. So we have 0, 1, 1. At ang katapat naman niya sa kabila is a plus c, negative a plus b, plus negative b. So from this, anong ABC natin? So b is obviously negative 1. So ang a natin is negative 2 at ang c natin ay positive 2. Yan. So balik tayo sa equation kanina. So we have x plus 1 dx over x cubed minus x squared, which is equal to the integral of negative 2a over x, not a, dx na siya. So plus, minus pala, minus, kasi negative 1, dx over x squared, and then plus 2 dx over x minus 1. So let u is equal to x du is equal to dx. So ito naman, itataas natin. Magiging negative integral to ng negative x squared dx. Plus ito, let u is equal to x minus 1, du is equal to dx din. So magkakaroon tayo dito ng negative 2 du over u minus integral ng x raised to negative 2 dx plus 2 integral ng d over u. So integral nito is negative 2 ln of u minus negative 1 over x plus 2 ln of u plus c. So ibalik na lang natin. We will have negative 2 ln of x plus 1 over x plus 2 ln of x minus 1 plus c. So that is our final answer. Okay. So next, case 3. So sa case 3, katulad lang siya ng case 1, pero quadratic na yung denominator natin. Ibig sabihin, ang highest degree na nung exponent doon ay squared. Tapos, kailangan natin to. Ganito yung taas natin. A times 2ax plus b plus b. Tapos, saan natin to kukunin? So, si A ay ito, si B naman ay ito. So, doon natin siya kukunin sa denominator. So, katulad nito, yan, naka-factor out na. So, pagka sinulat natin yan, so x cubed plus x squared plus x plus 2 over x squared plus 1 times x squared plus 2. So, i-factor natin yan. So, magkakaroon tayo ng a times 2ax plus b plus b. 2ax pala to. 2ax plus b over x squared plus 1. And then plus, so since nagamit na natin yung ax, c naman, c times 2ax plus b, naka-plus pala to, plus b, ito plus d, over x squared plus 2. Okay? So bago natin siya i-simplify, so sagutan muna natin ano ba to, no? So x cubed plus x squared plus x plus 2 over x squared plus 1 times x squared plus 2. So, since ang denominator natin is ax, ito, ax squared plus bx plus c. So, kung titingnan natin, ang coefficient nito is 1, which is dito sa 2ax. So, a times 2 times 1 times x. Okay? And then, plus, yung b natin dito, wala tong b. So, 0. So, plus 0. Okay? Plus b. So, over x squared plus 1. So, dito naman sa kabila, so, ang ax squared plus bx plus c dito, ang a natin is 1, ang b natin is 0 dito sa case na to. So, kaya ito yung magiging c times 2. Ang a natin is 1 times x plus 0 plus d over x squared plus 2. Okay? So, simplify na lang natin. So, again, we have x cubed plus x squared plus x plus 2 over x squared plus 1 times x squared plus 2. So, we have, yung simplification nito, we have a plus 2x na lang times 2x plus b. So, a times 2x plus b over x squared plus 1 plus, ito naman, C2x plus D. So, C times 2x plus D over x squared plus 2. And then, tsaka natin ngayon i-multiply dito sa denominator natin. Yan. So, matitira tayo dito ng x cubed plus x squared plus x plus 2. So, dito magkakaroon naman tayo ng 2ax plus b times x squared plus 2 plus 2cx plus d times x squared plus 1. Ayan. So, we need to expand this one. So, we have 2ax cubed plus 4ax plus bx squared plus 2b plus 2cx cubed plus 2cx plus dx squared plus d. Yan. So, pag samasamahin na lang natin yung may mga magkakatulad, so, saan tayo may magkatulad? So, may magkatulad na cube. So, 2a plus 2c x cubed and then x squared. So, b plus d x squared. And then plus 4a plus 2c na x plus 2b plus d. Yan. So, in this case, meron tayong x raised to 4, 3, sorry. So, meron tayong x raised to 3, x raised to 2, x raised to 1, tsaka x raised to 0. So, which is equal to, ito yung 1, 1, 1, 2. So, yung mga coefficients nito. So, equal yan dito sa ating 2a plus 2c, b plus d, 4a plus 2c, and 2b plus d. Yan. Okay? So, pag hinanap natin yung mga value ng a, b, c, and d, so we will have a is 0, b is 1, c is 1 half, and d is 0. So, isa-substitute natin yan dito sa pinakataas na equation. So, pag binalikan natin, kailangan natin ng, pag binalikan natin, so we have integral ng x cubed plus x squared plus x plus 2 all over x squared plus 1, x squared plus 2 dx. So, is equal to 0 to x plus b over x squared plus 1 plus 1 half 2x, tama ba 1 half? 1 half 2x plus d plus 0 ang d natin over x squared plus 2. Yan. So, integrate lang natin tong side na to. So, simplify ko muna. Yung b pala natin is, yung b natin 1. So, plus 1. So, we have dx over x squared plus 1 plus x over x squared plus 2. So, yun yung kailangan natin integrate. So, ito, let u is equal to x squared du is equal to 2x dx. So, wala tayong 2x dx. So, possibly hindi yan let u. So, gamitan ko ng inverse trigo. So, u is equal to x, a is equal to 1. So, du is equal to dx. So, ito man, u is equal to x squared plus 2. Du is equal to 2x dx. So, meron tayong x dx dito. So, gawin ko du over 2 is equal to x dx. Ayan. So, papalitan natin yan. So, we have integral ng du over u squared plus a squared plus integral ng 1 half du over u. So this will become, so integral nito is arctan u over a. Ang u natin is x, ang a natin is 1, hindi ko na isusulat, plus 1 half ln of u plus c. So finally, arctan x plus 1 half ln ang u natin is x squared plus 2, then plus c. So this will be our final answer. Okay, so last case, so repeated quadratic factors. So pagka repeated quadratic factors, so para siyang pinagsamang case 3 tsaka case 2. Okay? So ganun natin siya i-approach. Yan. So meron tayong quadratic at meron din tayong repeated. Okay. So pagka sinulat natin to, 2x cubed plus x squared plus 4 over x squared plus 4 quantity squared. So quadratic siya dahil dito and then repeated siya kasi dalawa. So pag sinulat natin, we have a 2ax plus b over x squared plus 4 plus c times 2ax plus b plus d over x squared plus 4 and then e squared natin. So pinaghalo natin yung case 2 tsaka case 3. No? So case 2 and case 3 pala siya, hindi case 1, case 3. Case 2 and case 3. So ayusin muna natin to. So ang coefficient ng a is, so dito ko lang susulat sa harap. Taas. A is 1, B is 0, A is 1, B is 0. Yan. So kaya pagka nire-write ko to, so this will become 2 a times 2x plus b over x squared plus 4 plus 2 times c times 2x plus d over x squared plus 4 quantity squared. And then, i-multiply natin siya dun sa denominator natin na x squared plus 4 quantity squared. Okay? So, ang kakalabasan natin dito is 2x cubed plus x squared plus 4 is equal to 2ax plus b times x squared plus 4 plus 2cx plus d. Yan. So, isimplify na lang, expand natin yung 2ax plus b times x squared plus 4. So, 2x cubed plus x squared plus 4 is equal to 2ax cubed plus bx squared plus 8ax plus 4b. So, plus 2cx plus d. Yan. So, pag samasamahin na lang natin yung may magkakatulad sa right side ng equation natin. So, we have 2ax cubed plus bx squared. So, nag-iisa yan. Plus 8a plus 2cx plus 4b plus d. So, dito meron tayong x cubed na 2, x raised to 2 na 1, plus 0 na x raised to 1, plus 4 times x raised to 0. So, equals to sa, meron tayong x cubed, x squared, x, tsaka x raised to 0. Ayan. So, we have x cubed, x squared, x raised to 1, x raised to 0. So, we have 2, 1, 0, 4. So, pag in-equate natin yan, 2a, b, 8a plus 2c, and 4b plus d. Yan. So, pag hinanap natin itong mga to, A, B, C, D, ano makukuha natin? So, A is 1, B is 1, C is -4, D is 0. So, balik ulit tayo dun sa kaninang equation natin. So, we have the integral of 2x cubed plus x squared plus 4 over x squared plus 4 quantity squared dx is equal to, so ang a natin is 1, ang b natin is 1. So isa-substitute na lang natin dito. So 2x plus 1 to. Giging integral ng 2x plus 1 over x squared plus 4. Okay? And then, so dx to. So -4. So -4 times 2x. So integral ng -8x over x squared plus 4 squared. So dito, so hindi tayo basta makapag-let u, no? So mas maganda gawin natin dito, babasagin natin to, i-distribute natin yung denominator. So 2x over x squared plus 4 dx plus, so dx na lang, x squared plus 4 minus 8x over, so lagyan natin dito ng dx. X squared plus 4 quantity squared dx. Yan. So mas madali na siyang integrate. So let u is equal to, so x squared plus 4 du is equal to 2x dx. So let u is equal to x. So ito ay integration ng inverse trigonometric. X is equal to 2. So du is equal to dx. Ito naman, let u is equal to x squared plus 4. Du is equal to 2x dx. So we will have du over 2 is equal to x dx. So pagka pinaltan natin, we will have, may coefficient tayo dong 2 ba? So we will have integral ng du over u plus integral ng du over u squared plus a squared minus 8 over 2 integral ng du over u. So we have ln of u plus arctan u over a minus 4 ln of u plus c. So final answer natin, ln of, ang u natin dito kanina is x squared plus 4. So x squared plus 4 plus arctan, ang u natin dito is x, ang a natin is 2. And minus 4 ln of x squared plus 4. Then plus c. Yan. So ito na yung ating final answer. So meron pa palang kulang dito. 1 over a pala to. So 1/2 pala to. May 1/2 pa. So, and then, mali palang integration ko nito. Okay, so ang integration pala nito, naka-u squared nga pala to. So it is 4 times u raised to -1 over -1 plus c. So ito ay magiging positive 4 over, ang u nito ay x squared plus 4. And then plus c. Yan. So ito na yung final answer. So diyan nagtatapos yung mga integration. Next topic is definite integrals. So pag sinabi natin definite integrals, integrate natin siya ng may limit. So lower boundary and upper boundary. So I will show you kung paano siya gawin manually. So sa number 1 na lang. So and then yung number 2 and 3 or pati kahit number 1, pwede naman natin siya i-solve using calculator. So kapag ka isosolve natin to, let's say number 1, dito ko siya simulan. So integrate natin siya from lower limit to upper limit. So integrate natin muna tong bawat isa. So integral ng 2x squared is 2x cubed over 3. Minus itong x cubed, integral niyan is x raised to 4 over 4. So, from negative 1 to 1. And then, upper boundary minus lower boundary, isa-substitute natin. So, bali magkakaroon tayo ng 2 times 1 cube over 3 minus 1 raised to 4 over 4 minus the quantity o lower boundary naman yung sa-substitute natin. Negative 1 cube over 3 minus negative 1 raised to 4 over 4. Yan. So, ganyan siya integrate. And then, sasagutan lang natin. So, we have 2/3 minus 1/4 minus negative 2/3 minus 1/4. So, finally, pag sinagutan natin to, makuha natin is 5 over 12 plus 11 over 12. So, we will have 4/3. So, ito na yung answer dito sa number 1. So, using calculator, paano natin gagawin yun sa calcu? So, paano natin gagawin sa calcu? Yan. So, dito sa calculator natin, type lang natin, no? So, type natin to 2x squared minus x cubed. Yan. So, anong boundary natin? Negative 1 up to 1. Yan. So, ayun, 4/3. So, madali. Napakadali sa calcu, no? So, ganun din ang gagawin natin sa number 2 and 3. So, sa number 2, so, ang upper boundary natin is 3. Ang lower boundary natin is negative 2. And then, palitan lang natin. So, e raised to x over 2. Ayan. So, ganun lang siya kasimple. And then, we will have the answer na 8.227. So, number 2 is 8.227. And number 3, so, ganun din sa number 3. So, integral daw ng 1 over x squared minus 1 over x cubed. So, from negative 3, from negative 3 to negative 3 pala. It's negative 1 yung taas. To negative 1. Yeah. So, the answer is 10 over 9. So, ganun lang siya kasimple. Okay? Sulat natin dito, 10 over 9. Yeah. Okay? So, next naman, double and triple. So, medyo mas, ano to, dito mas mahaba. Kasi, pag di na natin siya pwedeng gamitan ng calcu. So, di isa-isay natin, no? Pag nagdo-double triple integration tayo, dito natin siya sinisimulan. Okay? So, papaganito. So, ibig sabihin, integrate natin siya, partial integrate natin siya with respect to y. So, other variables, ititreat natin siya as constant. So, integral ng, so, integral nito with respect to y muna tayo. So, integral ng 4 with respect to y is 4y. Ito, integral ng x squared with respect to y is x squared y. Bakit naging ganon? Kasi nga, ititreat muna natin siya as constant. And then, integral ng y squared with respect to y is y cubed over 3. And then, pagkatapos niyan, tanggalin na natin to. So, i-rewrite ko. So, bakit ko tinanggal yon? Y cubed over 3. So, kasi ililimit na agad natin siya from 0 to 1. Okay, since 0 naman yung since 0 naman tong lower limit, pwedeng yun sa upper limit na lang tayo mag-concentrate, no? So, kasi magzi-0 tong buong equation na to. Kasi lahat ng terms dyan, may y. So, maging 4 times negative 1 na lang, minus, pero pakita ko pa rin sa inyo kung ano mangyayari. 1 cube over 3 minus 4 times 0 minus x squared times 0 minus y minus 0 cube over 3. Yan. And then, naka-dx pa. So, 1, 0. So, ito lang i-evaluate natin. Magsi-0 na kasi itong part na to. So, this part will become 4 minus x squared minus 1/3 dx. So, pwede natin pagsamahin itong dalawang to. So, magiging this will become 11 over 3 minus x squared dx. So, yan. So, pagka ganyan, pwede na natin itong i-integrate ano, using your calculator or kung gusto niyo ipagpatuloy yung manual. So, integral ng 11 over 3 with respect to x is 11 over 3x minus x cubed over 3 from 0 to 1. And then, evaluate na lang natin yon. So, 11 over 3 times 1 minus 1 cube over 3 minus 11 over 3 times 0 minus 0 cube over 3. Okay? So, this will become 11 over 3 minus 1/3 minus 0. And then, final answer is 10 over 3. So, ganun lang siya kasimple. Okay, next. So, ito pa. So, palabas ulit tayo. So, ito ay with respect to y yung pagdiderive natin. So, ito ay magiging 6y minus xy minus y squared over 2 from 0 to 4 minus x squared. And then dx, no? Medyo mas mahirap pala to. So, 0 to 2. So, ito ay magiging 6 times 4 minus x squared minus x times 4 minus x squared minus 4 minus x squared quantity squared over 2 minus 6 times 0, x times 0, then 0 squared over 2. And then may dx pa. So, kailangan pa natin i-simplify yung first term, no? So, magiging 24 minus 6x squared minus 4x plus x cubed minus 16 plus 8x squared minus x to the fourth over 2 sa dx. So, i-distribute natin tong 2 and then ilalabas ko na rin at the same time. So, ito maging 48 minus 12x squared minus 8x plus 2x cubed minus 16 plus 8x squared minus x to the fourth dx. So, isimplify natin. So, we will have 32 minus 8x minus 4x squared plus 2x cubed minus x to the fourth dx. Yan. So, yan. Simplify na yan. Pwede na natin ulit i-integrate. So, integral nito is 32x minus 8x squared over 2 minus 4x cubed over 3 plus 2x to the fourth over 4 minus x to the 5 over 5 from 0 to 2. Okay, so yung upper boundary na lang ang ilimit natin kasi lahat naman may x, so magzi-0 na automatic yon. So 1/2 times 32 times 2. So minus, so 8x squared, 8 times 2 squared over 2 So then 4x cubed minus 4 times 2 cubed over 3 plus 2 times 2 to the 4th over 4 minus, I think that's minus 2 to the 5th over 5. Yeah. So magkakaroon tayo ng 64, 6 minus 16 minus 32 over 3 plus 8 minus 32 over 5. Then our final answer is 292 over 50. Yan. Okay? Okay, next. So, triple integration naman. So, ganun pa din. Palabas pa din yung pag-i-integrate natin. So, first, we need to integrate it with respect to z. So, we will have z squared over 2 from 0 to xy dx dy. So, hindi ko na isusulat yung lower limit kasi 0 din naman yon. So, ito, papalitan na lang natin ng upper limit. So, x squared y squared over 2 dx dy. So, and then integrate natin to. So, we will have with respect to x. So, etong part na to is constant. So, maging x cubed over 3 times 2 y squared from 0 to y dy. Okay? So, i-simplify ko lang to. This will become x cubed y squared over 6. So, this will become from 0 to y dy. So, papalitan natin lahat ng x ng y. So, from 1 to 0. So, this will become y to the 5th na. Kasi may x cubed tsaka y squared. Papalitan natin yung x cubed ng. So, etong x cubed, papalitan natin ng y. So, magiging y cubed yan. So, times y squared. So, y to the 5th over 6 dy. So, integrate ulit natin with respect to y. So, magiging y to the 6 over 6 times 6 from 0 to 1. Which will become y to the 6 over 36 from 0 to 1. And then, papalitan lang natin. So, 1 raised to 6 over 36. This will become 1 over 36. So, ganun lang siya kasimple. Okay. So, that's all for definite integrals and tsaka mga double triple integration. Last topic is the plane areas. So, step in finding the area. So, draw the graph kung kaya. So, dapat i-drawing siya para mas madali nating ma-visualize and then find the intersection and boundary of the plane. So, use either horizontal or vertical strip. Make sure that the ends of the strip touches different equation and use the formula for the area. So, ito yung vertical strip. So, ibig sabihin nito, yung upper equation minus lower equation and then ang boundary natin ay yung mga intersection sa x. So, pag horizontal strip naman, equation sa right with respect to x dapat, no? Or in terms of y, mga y pala. And then, ito naman, minus equation sa left. Tapos mga y boundaries naman yung kailangan natin. Okay? So, let's have this one. Find the area bounded by the curve x, y is equal to x squared to. Y is equal to x squared. So, palitan na nga natin. Okay. So, y is equal to x squared. And then, x-axis, the ordinates x and y. So, pag tiningnan natin siya, so, ito siya, no? Dito muna tayo mag-focus. So, ito yung equation. Ito yung ibang kulay. So, ito yung equation ng y is equal to x squared. Okay? And then, bounded, ito yung x-axis natin. And then, ito yung x is equal to 1. Ito yon x is equal to 1. And then, ito naman yung x is equal to 3. So, ibig sabihin, pinapahanap sa atin tong equation, yung area bounded by these four lines and curve. Yan, yung mga lines na yan. So, paano natin mahanap? So, pagka nahanap na natin yung mga boundary niya, okay, ang next step natin is i-identify natin kung horizontal or vertical. So, so dalawa yung boundary natin. So, ito yung equation niyan. And then, yung nagbabound sa kanya is ito, tsaka ito. Okay? So, kung titingnan natin, meron tayong upper and lower. So, ito yung upper natin and then ito yung lower natin na equation. Ang equation nito, edi y is equal to 0. Itong x-axis na to. Okay? So, kung gagamit tayo ng horizontal or vertical strip, make sure that the ends of the strip touches two equation. So, dito, in this case, gagamit tayo ng vertical strip kasi na-touch niya tong equation na to plus itong equation na to. And then, ano yung limits natin? Ito yung mga limiting boundary pa natin. Ito yung upper limit, ito yung lower limit. Okay? So, solving that, so paano natin siya solve? So, area is equal to x sub 2, so x sub 2 tsaka x sub 1. So, upper equation minus lower equation. So, dapat equation of y siya in terms of x. So, ibig sabihin, dapat naka-x lahat ng value ang variables nito para isa-substitute natin to. Okay? So, in our case, yung upper dito, ang upper equation is etong part na to, which is dun magta-touch yung mga vertical strip na yan. So, ito yon. So, y is equal to x squared. So, x squared lang kasi in terms of y. So, how about dito naman sa lower equation na to? So, again, ito is y is equal to 0. So, ibig sabihin, minus 0 to, dx. And ano yung upper boundary natin? So, upper boundary yung dito sa mas kanan, then pakaliwa. So, 3 tsaka 1 yung value nun. So, 3 and then 1 naman yung lower boundary. So, and then with that, so definite integrals lang to, no? So, integrate lang natin to, which will become x cubed over 3. So, from 3 to 1. And then, use your calcul na lang. Or kung gusto niya, sa substitute natin, this will become 3 cubed over 3 minus 1 cubed over 3. Yan, magiging ganyan siya. So, this will become 27 over 3 minus 1/3, which is equal to 26 over 3 square units. So, ganun lang siya kasimple. Okay, again, isa pa naman, find the area lying above the x-axis and under the parabola y is equal to x squared minus 4x minus x squared. So, in this case, meron tayong parabola dito. Let me use another color. So, meron tayong parabola. And then, parabola and then yung x-axis. Okay? So, makikita natin, ang intersection ng parabola at x-axis ay nasa 0 tsaka 4. So, yan yung mga limiting boundaries natin. And then, hanapin natin itong equation under the curve. So, in this case, so, ano mas maganda gamitin? Vertical or horizontal? So, pag tinry natin yung mga horizontal strip, ang natatouch lang ng horizontal strip dito, from end to end of from the smaller end of the horizontal, horizontal strip ay yung itong equation lang to. So, ibig sabihin, dapat vertical strip yung gagamitin natin. So, para matouch na yon. Okay? So, kaya yan. Vertical strip yung gagamitin natin. So, sa vertical strip, pag binalikan natin, ang natouch ng vertical strip ay itong y is equal to 4x minus x squared tsaka itong y is equal to 0. So, dito sa part na to. So, area is equal to, so, ito yung vertical strip na formula. So, kaya with respect to dx yung pagdi-derive natin, pag-integrate. So, ang lower limit 0, upper limit is 4. Ang upper equation natin is 4x minus x squared. And then, ang lower equation natin is 0. So, yan. Integrate lang natin to. We have 4x squared over 2 minus x cubed over 3 from 0 to 4. Okay? So, this will become 4 times 4 squared over 2 minus 4 cubed over 3. So, ang answer dito is magiging 32 minus 64 over 3. So, which equal to 32 over 3 square units. So, ganun siya. Okay, another example. So, find the area bounded by the parabola x is equal to 8 plus 2y minus y squared. The y-axis, the lines y is equal to -1 and y is equal to 3. So, ito naman siya. Parabola siya na nakahiga. Ito yung equation niya. And bounded siya by this equation na sinasabing y is equal to -1. Itong part dito na y is equal to 3. And then itong y-axis, which is x equal to 0 yung equation yan. So, ginamit natin dito is horizontal strip. So, bakit horizontal? Kasi pagka vertical, ang natatouch lang ng ends of strip natin ay ito equation na to. Pero pag nag-horizontal tayo, matatouch niya to dito. Tapos ito ding equation ng x is equal to 0. So, horizontal strip tayo. Ano yun? y2, y1, x left minus x right. So, makikita natin ay x right minus x left pala. X right minus x left. So, ano yung x right? So, ito yung right equation. Nasa mas kanan siya. Ito naman equation na to, which is x is equal to 0. Nasa kaliwa naman siya pag tinignan natin. So, to dy naman to. So, ang limits natin ay nasa 3 tsaka -1. So, from -1 to 3. And then, ang right equation natin, so 8 plus 2y minus y squared. Ang left equation natin is 0. So, this will become, pagka in-integrate natin, 8y plus 2y, 2y squared over 2 minus y cubed over 3 from -1 to 3. Okay? So, solving this one, so pagka sinolve natin siya, let me add some space. So, this will become 8 times 3 plus, ito mawawala na to. So, magiging 3 cube, 3 squared na lang plus 3 cube over 3 minus 8 times -1 plus -1 squared minus -1 cube over 3. Yan. So, magkakaroon tayo dyan ng 24 plus 9 minus 9 minus -8 plus 1 plus 1/3. Yan. So, magiging 24 plus 20 over 3. And finally, we will have 42 over 3 square units. Okay. Next. So, find the area between the curves na to. Y is equal to x cubed minus 6x squared plus 8 and the y-axis. So, in this case, hahatiin natin tong part na to, no? So, kasi, mag-limit tayo dito sa boundary na to. Tapos, ipa-plus natin yung area nito. So, parang area 1 plus area 2. No? Kasi, pagka nilimit natin to dito sa part na to, so, mawawala itong area na to. Okay? So, mawawala itong area na to. So, ito lang yung makakonsider niya. Okay? So, in this case, gagamit tayo ng vertical strip. And to do that, okay, we have area. So, yung una muna, So, ang na-touch nito dito sa ilalim, so yung equation natin is area 1 plus area 2. Area total. Okay? So, area total, sa area 1, pag tiningnan natin, vertical strip, na-touch niya tong equation na to, which is equal to y is equal to 0. Tapos, ang limiting boundary niya ay 0 and 2. No? 2 or 0. So, kaya magkakaroon tayo ng 0, 2. Tapos, ang equation natin is x cubed minus 6x squared. X cubed minus 6x squared plus 8x plus minus 0. Yung ating lower equation. Yung y is equal to 0. So, dx. And then, plus yung equation 2 natin. So, tingnan natin ang limit nito. 0 tsaka 2. At 0. 4 tsaka 2. 4 and 2. So, ganun pa din yung equation natin. But, in this case, pag nag-vertical strip tayo dito, ang upper equation naman natin is ito. Ito naman yung lower. So, mababaligtad siya. So, 0 minus the quantity x cubed minus 6x squared plus 8x. Yan. Dx. Okay? So, ganyan ang mangyayari. So, integrate muna natin. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng x to the 4 over 4 plus so magiging 2x cubed na lang to. So, magiging 4x squared from 0 to 2 plus meron tayong negative x raised to 4 over 4 plus 2x cubed minus 4x squared. So, ito na is from 2 to 4. Okay? So, ganyan yung mangyayari. So, yung total area natin is equal to, so, magkakaroon tayo ng 16 over 4 plus 16 plus 16 plus meron tayong 256 over 4 minus 128 plus 64 minus 4 minus 16 plus 16 pala to. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 16 over 4 plus 0 minus 4. So, the final answer ano ba to? I-check ko lang. Okay, so 16 4 so 2 to the 4 16 minus 6 16 plus 16 so ito negative so negative 256 pala to, negative 256 over 4. So positive na to, positive 128. Then to ay negative 64. Okay, nakalimutan ko sulat. So then we have negative 16 over 4 pala to. Negative 16 over 4 plus 16 minus 16. Yan. Tama, ayan. Okay, so final answer natin dito is 0 and then plus 4. So area is equal to 8 square units. So ito yung ating final answer. Okay, last. So find the area bounded by the parabola y squared minus 4x equal and the line y is equal to 2x. So dito, ano kayo mas magandang gamitin? So meron tayong parabola, meron tayo dito a line na y is equal to 2x minus 4. Pag ginamitan natin ng vertical strip, tatama naman siya pareho. Pero dito sa part na to, dun lang siya sa parabola tumatama. So ibig sabihin hindi pwede ang vertical strip. So tingnan natin ang horizontal strip. Yan. So mas pwede yung horizontal kasi tumatama siya sa lahat. So, horizontal ang gagamitin natin. Okay? So, at dito, anong limits natin? So, ito. So, kung horizontal, ang gagamitin natin, itong 4 and negative 2 yung kanyang boundary. Okay? So, area is equal to 4, negative 2, and then, sabi, right minus left. Okay? So, but, makikita natin, with respect to dy, dapat to. So, ibig sabihin dapat ang mga variables natin ay y. So, we need to convert first itong y squared is equal to 4x. Gagawin natin in terms of x para variable of y yung i-input natin. So, madali lang naman to. Maging x equal to y squared over 4. Ito naman, y is equal to 2x minus 4. Magiging y plus 4 over 2 is equal to x. So, ito yung mga input natin. So, ibig sabihin yung first equation is y plus 4 over 2 minus yung left side equation na y squared minus 4x magiging, so x is equal to y squared over 4. So, y squared over 4. Then, integrate natin to. So, paghiwalay ko muna, mas madaling makita. Y over 2 plus 2 minus y squared over 4 dy. So, integral nito, so, y squared over 4 plus 2y minus y cubed over 12. Yan. So, from negative 2 to 4. Yan. So, ito naman, solvable na to using your calculator. Pwede natin siyang i-input. So, ang lalabas na dyan, pag in-input nyo sa calculator, 9. So, 9 square units yung final answer natin. So, that's the end of integral calculus. Thank you.